Hello, this is Sarah Braasch. Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do a quick impromptu video about what a bigot Michael Harriot of the Root is. And this isn't just going to be about the fact that he had no qualms whatsoever, no moral compunction whatsoever about publicly defaming me, using bigoted and disgusting and derogatory language against me, attacking me for my mental health disabilities, attacking me as a sexual assault survivor, attacking me, saying disgusting things about my genitalia, about the consistency of my vagina mucus, calling me a swamp twat. I just can't really... It's hard for me to imagine someone using more bigoted and derogatory and disgusting and misogynistic language than calling a middle-aged woman who is a scholar, who is someone with mental health disabilities, with severe post-traumatic stress disorder because she is a sexual assault survivor, which is why she was living in an isolated dorm room at the top of a tower on Yale's campus like a hermit, a room which she rarely left. And it's hard for me to imagine someone doing something more bigoted, more disgusting, more stunningly abhorrent than attacking the genitals of such a person, attacking the vagina mucus of such a person, making derogatory comments about that person, about the consistency of their vagina mucus, the smell of their vagina mucus, calling that person a swamp twat. It's hard for me to imagine someone doing something more disgusting. But Michael Harriot of The View has no problem whatsoever doing this. He thinks he is being a social justice warrior. He thinks he is being a correct, just, woke intersectional feminist by attacking a sexual assault survivor in this way just because she has white skin, just because she's a white woman. And it's hard for me to imagine something more bigoted, something more racist. But he doesn't think he's the racist. He doesn't think he's the racist. He thinks he's doing the just, Black Lives Matter, social justice warrior activist thing, the morally correct thing, by attacking my genitalia and describing my genitalia, a sexual assault survivor with mental health disabilities. He thinks he's doing the morally correct, just, right thing by describing my genitalia in the most disgusting and misogynistic terms because I'm a white woman. That's what racism is. That's racism. That's bigotry. That's racism and bigotry. And what I also want to address right now is the way in which recently, I know that this got a lot of attention on social media and even in the press, that Michael Harriot of The Root referred to Joe Rogan as the N-word because Joe Rogan endorsed Bernie Sanders for president. That is the most stunning and disgusting bigotry and racism. It truly is. It truly is. That is the epitome of why woke intersectional feminism is stunning and disgusting bigotry and stupidity. It's one thing to say that Black people, African American people are reclaiming that word when they use it amongst themselves, when they use it to describe one another, that they're reclaiming that word, that they are trying to evolve the meaning, the linguistic meaning of that term. And it's one thing to say that. But for someone to think, because they are a person of color, because they are a Black person, that it's okay, that it is the morally correct and right and just thing to do to use that term, the N-word, as a racial slur against a white person, that just, to me, completely encapsulates why woke intersectional feminism is disgusting and stunning bigotry and stupidity. That is racism. That is bigotry. It's disgusting. It's evil. And the fact that Michael Harriot feels completely empowered to refer to himself as something akin to a civil rights activist because he uses the N-word as a racial slur against a white person for endorsing a political candidate for the president of the United States. I don't know if people are shocked. I know that people are really shocked by this. I know that there's a lot of discussion about this, about how wrong it was. But I just don't feel like people are shocked enough by this. And I'm just really expecting Pete Buttigieg to call Michael Harriot of the Root and apologize to Michael Harriot because Michael Harriot referred to Joe Rogan as the N-word. Because Joe Rogan had the temerity, the audacity to endorse a political candidate who is currently campaigning to be the Democratic presidential nominee for President of the United States in 2020. I thought we had civil rights in the United States. I thought one of our most venerated civil rights and political rights was the right to vote and to choose whom you wish, to vote for whom you wish to be President of the United States in 2020. And for Michael Harriot to use a racial slur against Joe Rogan because he exercised the most fundamental American right, civil and political right, of deciding whom he's going to vote for. I don't think it's shocking enough people as much as it should. I really don't. I really don't. Michael Harriot is a bigot. Michael Harriot is an evil, vile human being. I think that the fact that Pete Buttigieg apologized to Michael Harriot because Michael Harriot put his bigotry on full public display disqualifies Pete Buttigieg to be president of the United States in 2020, to be elected president. I really do. I mean, that's my personal opinion. I'm certainly not going to vote for him. I'm certainly not going to vote for him. And I just think that Michael Harriot is a disgusting, vile, evil person. And he's a bigot. And he's a liar. And he doesn't care if he gets an innocent civil rights activist, me, killed to make a little moral outrage industry money. I honestly don't think he cares who dies. I don't think he cares who dies. I don't think he cares who... I honestly don't think he cares who ends up as president. I honestly don't think he cares who ends up as president, as long as he can make a lot of moral outrage industry money off of it. Whoever it ends up happening and whoever it ends up being. He's probably secretly thrilled that Trump is president right now. He's probably secretly thrilled that Trump is president right now because he's probably made mountains and piles of cash off of the fact that Trump is president right now. He certainly has made mountains and piles of cash off of the destruction of my life and lifelong human and civil rights, academic and legal careers, and off of almost getting me killed, and off of almost driving me to suicide, and off of almost inciting my murder. And he doesn't care. He doesn't care that I'm entirely innocent. He couldn't care less. It's common knowledge at this point that the living or napping while black incident at Yale University was a hate crime hoax. Okay, that's really all I wanted to say. I love you all so much for your kind words and your support and your donations. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please donate to my legal fund. I'll have a bunch of links below, including my PayPal, me, and GoFundMe links. I'm also in the process of making a Patreon account. All right, take care. We're going to get through this moment of cultural insanity together. We are going to survive this together. We have to stand together. We have to stand together. All right, we're going to restore civil liberties on campuses at Yale and everywhere, due process and free speech. We're not going to let the moral outrage industry get one more innocent person killed. We're not going to let the moral outrage industry destroy one more innocent life and career. We're going to stop them. All right, support me so that I can stop them. I will never stop fighting for justice, never. I love you all so much. Take care.